All right, ready? Hey, did I get your attention? If I haven't, have I gotten your attention? Here I am. Here I am. Here we are. Here we are. Here you are. On Scoir, not Squire, Scoir. That's how they enunciate it, and that's how we're going to continue it. So why are we here? We're going to look at an aspect on Scoir that you may have overlooked. Now, you have to be on the desktop. It's fine. It's fine if you're on, the app version. But right now, get on a browser. Chrome's usually pretty good for most of this stuff. So let's go to app.scoir.com. app.scoir.com. Okay, now what do we do? Well, you go ahead and log in. If you want to have easier methods of logging in, just use the sign in with Google. Keep in mind, if your parents have registered, they have a different account to log in to get their survey and information. And if they have not registered, ask any of the counselors in the counseling department to resend that invitation for the invite from Scoir because it only lasts 72 hours. Okay, now I'm in. Why am I here? Well, this is a little bit more than just finding your match, finding, colleges you can apply for free, application deadlines, building your college list. Because guess what we're going to do today? We're going to go forward into the future, and we're going to discover not just colleges, which you guys should be already playing around with, but we're going to go into your profile. Yes, your profile. And you're going to kind of find out, right? Like, your name and information is incorrect. Let us know, right? You know what your cumulative GPA since 9th grade is, both weighted and unweighted. Hopefully you've been entering information in your personal bio, activities, college preferences. But what's this? Is this careers? Yes, at the very bottom. And then here you can say, take a career assessment. So let's begin it. It just takes 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes to do this. So let's go. So here you're just going to say, what do you like? If you're not sure but unsure, if you like laying down bricks, if you never develop a new medicine. But remember, you're just playing pretend. No, I don't have to do this. This is just pretend for you to look at. Then you can say, well, I like to invent things. Do you want to reduce pollution? I hope so. Write books or plays? It's not necessary for everyone. Play an instrument? Well, maybe you like it. Teach an individual an exercise routine. Some people are like, I can barely get myself to exercise. Help people with problems? Unsure. Buy or sell stocks? All right, more money. Manage a retail store? No, not into that. Develop a spreadsheet using software? Unsure. Proofread records? No, I really don't like that. Repair household appliances? Kind of. Raise fish? No. So you have to remember they're asking a lot of different questions here to get a better idea of who you are. So go ahead and answer those questions, and boom, look! Here, in just a few moments, we did a career assessment. Now, I expect you to go a little bit slower. But here, now I have all these professions, right, to kind of check out. And I could also retake it. And I'm like, should I go into the psychology world? Environmental economist, what's that? Right? It gives you some descriptions of those informations on here. Right, so you can see there's a variety of different majors that maybe some you've never heard of. Industrial organization psychologist, that data scientist, that's a hot occupation. So it's important that there's a bright future, that's the word bright, out there. Like speech language pathologists, oh my God, they're so high in demand. So, but if something has below average outlook, ooh, not too many jobs and opportunities, right? So you can go and indicate what type of majors you like. You could also see what type of level degrees you would need. As you could tell, some you could just get a bachelor's degree. I'm done. If you don't mind more school, you will need a master's. So just keep that in mind when you're looking at it. Now look at that. You saved your first college choice. So you can look at your college matches. What? So yeah, let's go to my matches. So here it gives you a whole list of different schools that offers majors in that area, right? So if you never heard of some of these schools, like let's go look at University of Minnesota. It'll give you some quick glance of information, right? That it's large, it's not the hardest school to get into, right? So it's important to have likely schools, and I can compare it over here. Hey, let's pick a school that's hecka hard, right? Let's compare it over there, right? And you can also see the admit rate. These are national figures that the colleges have. But hey, if you want to go down to Southern California, some of them are ready to give you a virtual tour. And just because you've never heard of it doesn't mean the rest of the country hasn't, because it's a school that meets full need and has a admit rate of 14%. Top rank liberal arts schools? Holy moly, some things to kind of think about, right? Maybe you want to go to a school that's rah-rah type of school on there. So this gives you a little quick way of kind of comparing some of these schools on the list, right? But also, if I wanted to go back and, you know, kind of follow those schools, like, hey, I don't mind that University of Tennessee is going to be test required. Maybe I'll just follow that school. Or one that has a lot of job opportunities like Hofstra. Or I want to be really in the city like Suffolk University, right? So you get to pick your schools, and then it will get on your college list, right? So that's something that's right over here. But before we leave that, notice it said start a quiz. What does that mean? Well, what would you like to study? Well, that's why we're giving you these opportunities. So if you go look at some careers and some of the information, do you want to do communication? Is it fashion? Oh my God, can I do more than one? Math? Architecture? Now, don't pick too many. Not all schools will have that. Do I want my bachelor's degree? Right? What part of the country do I want to go to? So let's say it's the Northeast and Midwest. Right? Maybe I want to do a suburban campus. And I'm going to put town because a lot of you guys don't know what a town is. Okay? And then maybe I want a medium-sized schools. And let me see if I won't get lost at a large campus, right? And then what are other things? So remember, college is not just academics. So do you want there to be outdoors experience? Dorms, right? There is a dorm crisis at some amazing colleges. School spirit, equality, dance, you name it. Pick it and then press next. And then boom, it gives you a list of schools. Now, if I follow some of these schools on my list, right? That does not mean I'm applying. I'm just like, oh, before I forget, let me add these schools on here. This information to have some more like schools for you. And then they also have some other suggestions of other schools, right? Maybe you want a big school that won the national championship. Another school that has a great co-op program or job opportunities. Awesome, right? Do you want to challenge yourself? Looking at a school that has so many award-winning professionals. Let's go Syracuse. And again, you can press compare, get some quick information, manage your compare list. Or if you're like, hey, I've never heard of UConn, boom, view the college profile. And then here you are again. You get to do a virtual tour. You get to look at an overview of information, other recommendations. You also get to look at the academic programs. Hey, how is this linked up to my career? Look what popular majors, like, oh, look, it's pretty diverse regarding all the different studies that they have on the campus. How hard is this campus on there? So, looking at, is it a test optional or not? Also looking at the scattergram, looking about affordability. That's something that's really important. student life, so important, right? Seeing the diversity of the students, other programs. What type of student life do you have outside of the campus? And if you like it, you could go ahead and add that school or unadd that school to your list, because remember, it will be here, and then you can work with your college counselor to expand that. And we got all that information, all of it, just by going to view profile, going down to looking at careers. And now let's go build up preparing for those careers from your activities and achievements that both your personal, academic, and college counselor can help you to do, whether it be for this summer or beyond. Thank you guys for listening. Take care.